Well, we had it all the way. What a great game. Just very pleased with my team to come back the way that we did. We were down 5-2 going into the seventh inning with 9 outs to go. And, our guys started to put together some really good at-bats. We started out hot, swinging the bat well, and then Crow, being Crow, one of the best pitchers in the country, changed his game plan a little bit, started mixing pitches a lot more, and we didn't make a lot of adjustments off of him from about the third inning on. And then, there at the end, we started to figure it out a little bit, put together some good at-bats, and you can see that momentum starting to turn in our dugout. The top of our order, first 4 guys in the order had great days for us today. Logan Davidson, Rollman, Seth hit the big home run early in the ball game. Chase Pender with a big hit there late, drove in a couple runs. And Patrick Cromwell, when we needed a big at-bat in a big situation, he came up with a big home run right there. But, overall it wasn't pretty. We made a number of errors. We got to play better defensively. We didn't throw the ball particularly well, but, Riley Gilliam, even though he wasn't at his best, made a huge pitch there at the end to Destino. And, and Seth made a couple of really nice plays for us defensively there, made a big throw there at the end, caught a ball down the line. So, we talk about to all our players, you can impact the game on defense as well, and he certainly did that there at the end. But, overall it wasn't a pretty game, but I'm just proud of our team with how we competed and the level of toughness that we showed coming from behind. We got down and we were getting our butts whipped there in the middle of the game, but our guys hung tough, kept competing, playing pitch by pitch, and started to accumulate good at-bats and found a way to win the ball game.
Seth, can you talk about the throw there and what you're thinking as you're trying to get that ball up?
I was just thinking, just get it to the catcher in the air. I really didn't want to put it on the ground and have any kind of, fear of, maybe the ball getting away and that guy advancing. So just trying to make a firm throw through the cut if need be, and just trying to throw a strike to the catcher, I guess you'd say.
Coach, what did you learn about your team today? Being down 5-2 in the seventh, having 5 errors on the game, 2 down the stretch. What did you learn about the resilience of your team coming back when all odds are against you?
Well, part of our culture and part of our identity as a program is toughness. We talk an awful lot, and these guys will tell you we talk an awful lot about toughness, about competing every single pitch regardless of the score. And the one thing that our guys understand, even when you're down by 3 runs going into the 7th inning, is the tying run is in the hole. And that's all we have to do, is we just got to find a way to get the tying run up there. And we did that, and that's our goal. When we get late in a ball game, we don't look at it as we're down by 3. We look at it as the tying runs in the hole or the tying runs on deck, winning runs on deck, whatever the case may be. And we're going to fight and claw like crazy to get that guy up to the plate, and that's what we did. Cromwell, delivered a big blow there. Toughness is a big deal, and in college baseball it matters. It matters an awful lot because of so much emotion in the college game. So, we definitely showed some toughness today, and I was proud to see it.
Patrick, how hard is it to you have a guy, they change pitchers mid at bat. You get up 2-0, new guy comes in. How hard is that to adjust?
It was a little different just because, they had the guy come in, he was upper 90s, mid 90s, and then they brought in a guy. It was a little bit of a change in speed. I kind of just want to see a pitch. So it was 2-0 when they brought the pitcher in. I kind of just want to see a pitch just to kind of see what he's got, see arm angle and all that kind of stuff. And then you just saw the next pitch well, put a good swing on it. I might have got help from the wind, I don't know, but it carried a little bit.
Riley, I know you love the runs that they got for you there in the top of the ninth, but do you feel like maybe the long layoff there maybe hurt you a little bit, got a little cool?
Yeah, I guess that's the one flaw in floor field is when you're in the game, you don't really have a place to stay warm if the inning runs long. But I just kind of stuck to my game plan and stayed calm in the dugout and got excited and went out there and pitched.
Seth, after dropping one last night and then getting down 5-2 today, what was the mood like in the dugout, and how did you guys kind of rally through that?
I think it was like any other day. We're going out and we're trying to compete, we're trying to play the best of our abilities and just do the little things right. Coach talks about those all the time. Is you're just doing the little things. What can you control? Well, we went out there and we're just looking for pitches to hit and doing everything we can. And if you make an error and you're being aggressive, then that's just how it is. But just mentally, just going out there and in every situation, just preparing yourself, hey, we can win in any situation throughout the game. And I felt like we had that throughout this whole game. And even pre-game, I felt like, we had no fear, like, hey, we dropped them last night. After the game last night, I feel like we just came out and just competed today and like with no fear of, what happened yesterday.
Coach Lee, what would it mean to go out tomorrow and pick up a series win against this really good South Carolina team at Founders Park?
Well, I mean, obviously South Carolina is a great team, and it would obviously be awesome to win the series, and but they're going to be at their home park, and they're going to be ready to go, and we know that we've got a tough test ahead of us going into one of the toughest crowds in the country, and a great program, great team at home, and in a hostile environment against Hill, who's a really, really good starter. So we know we've got a tough test ahead of us, but that's just the way we like it. The tougher it is, the better we like it. That's what we talk about all the time. When our backs are against the wall and when we've got a tough test, we embrace that toughness, and we're looking forward to it. But so we're excited about the opportunity to be back in this series. You look with 9 outs to go, it wasn't looking so good. But we found a way to get it done, and I couldn't have asked for a better result, out of my players today to come from behind, win this thing, and even it up, and give ourselves a chance in Game 3.
Did you get what you were looking for today out of Logan at the top of the order?
Yeah, I did. I did. And, obviously it's no secret. We're just trying to find the right mix. As far as in the leadoff spot, we feel like Pender, who hit leadoff for us last year, has hit leadoff a few times this year. We want to put, a guy that can hit with runners in scoring position behind Seth, and Pootie's one of the best on our team at doing that. So we've been trying different guys. Logan did an unbelievably good job, I thought, today, and we'll definitely consider sticking him back up there tomorrow.
Coach, when the ninth inning started to unfold a little bit there, and it seemed like in a lot of situations maybe could have gotten away from your pitcher there, but you stuck with him and you got out of it. I mean, how much confidence did you have in him in that kind of spot, and did you consider making a move?
I didn't consider making a move. If they were going to beat us, they were going to beat us with our best, and that's just the way I look at it. Riley's our best guy. He deserved to have the ball in that situation. I also wanted to see how he competed in that situation, because your closer, it's not always going to go out there and just strike out the side and make it easy. Because of the heightened awareness in the other dugout, they're competing like crazy to try to get back in that thing too. So you get the other team's best in the ninth inning, and I wanted to see Riley in that situation, and we were fortunate. Even though we made a couple errors, made a big play, a big throw, and with Destino coming up, we did consider, what are we going to do here, because he's such a dangerous hitter for him. Are we going to, pitch to him or not? We're going to try to get him out or maybe pitch around him. And I thought to myself, I do not want to put the winning run on first base. And Riley stepped up big and made a big pitch right there to strike him out. He's a really, really good hitter, very dangerous hitter, and he represented a winning run. So I wanted to see what Riley would do in that situation, and he came through big for us.
Riley, can you talk about that last out with Destino?
Yeah, I got behind 2-0. I didn't have my best stuff. It was just an off day, and I just stayed with my process, breathed in between each pitch, made the first strike, made the second strike, and then I kind of had a feeling, because he's such a big hitter, he has bigger strike zone. I knew he probably has a harder time coming around on that inside fastball. So I trusted pitching coach C, and I just threw with conviction.
Monte, what's your bullpen look like for tomorrow?
We feel pretty good about our pen. Hennessy should be able to give us something tomorrow. He's been fairly short these last 2 days. We've got Brooks Crawford who can go. We've got Ryan Miller who can go. We've got Schnell, another left-hander we can use out of the bullpen. So we feel like we've got Beasley. We haven't thrown Beasley at all. Beasley's got really good stuff, so we can run him out there. We feel like we've got enough options tomorrow. And we've got Eubanks, and if Alex is on his game and down in the zone and doing what he's capable of doing, he can definitely give us a quality start.
Monte, did the ball also get there in the ninth, give you a little scared?
It certainly did. It's pretty short porch to left when he hit it. Yes, it certainly did.
Seth, obviously Will Crow, the guy with premium stuff, you figured him out in your first at-bat, but it seemed like he made a lot of adjustments throughout the game. How tough of an at-bat is he at the plate, and how do you approach a guy like that?
Obviously, the first at bat, you're just you're looking for something to hit, and obviously in the first inning, the pitcher's trying to establish a fastball. So that's what I was looking for in that first at bat. And as I came up later and later at bats, he started running two seams away, and sliders, curveballs, changeups. Really, he's throwing everything in the kitchen sink at me. So you just have to be patient in those situations, and to be honest, you can't really be upset with a guy like that throws a great pitch and gets you out because he's just such a great pitcher, and they got such a great pen also, and all that kind of stuff. And those guys they're going to get to you sometimes, and you just got to accept that and move on to the next pitch, next at bat. When you go out to defense, because if I would have been holding all that in, that I didn't have a very good couple at bats in the last part of the stretch, I don't know, where things would be happening right now.
Thank you, guys.